guys, welcome to day 7. So today was it was a doctor's appointment day. 7 in the morning, guys, 7 in the morning, and it was really going good. It was going real good. Got it done. Got my little I need to go to the gym situation, because when I'm doing a lot of cardio, I'm able to control certain things. So I was not happy when he said, we can tell you didn't go to the gym and or work out enough. I work out once in a while when I feel like it, but unfortunately I have 3 months to get back in shape cardio wise, and I had to listen. Now keep in mind, I didn't gain anything, but some of my live works weren't that great, and he can definitely tell I wasn't working out like I was before. So I have to be accountable, and I have to start using my equipment at home. You guys know I have a treadmill, I have a bike, I have the steppers I bought, I have weights. I have a lot. Steps, I have a lot. So I'm going to be using that, but I'm also going to have to go back to the gym. So yeah, 3 months I have, guys. Get it together. So today was the day to start working on this closet over here, and I'm going to probably do a lot of work tonight. Right now the focus was to go on the fabric. So as you can see, I have a lot of fabric. You can see fabric here, here, and here. So these fabrics are projects that I'm going to be working on next. And then these in the tub, and I show clips of me putting them together. Tons of fabric in here, but these are fabrics that I don't intend on doing anything with it right now. It will be future projects. Some of it would be spring stuff. So unfortunately I am becoming sort of hoarding too much fabric right now. So I'm going to put myself on a buying ban. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I gotta put myself on a buying ban of fabric. I absolutely don't need any more fabric for a while, but I'm gonna also push myself to keep making stuff to get rid of some of these fabric and make clothes that I really wanted to make. The other option that, well, not option, but one of the other things I must do is go to the closet and donate a lot of stuff that I'm holding on to, because I'm that person that feels, oh, when I lose the weight, I'm going to wear this, and none of these clothes have been worn for at least 4 or 5 years. Probably more than that. And they're nice clothes, but I also feel like it's being a waste and it's just sitting in my closet. So I'm going to create a bag with clothes and donate those really nice clothes. A lot of them are summer stuff, but you know, I'm gonna donate them, give them to my mother, and she works with a charity, and that's the goal for some of this clothes that I have in this closet. So this is what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm well rested because when I was doing my little errand this morning, the goal this morning was to do a lot of things. I was supposed to go to the store. I need to get some fruits. I was supposed to go to the post office. I was supposed to go to the DMV. None of that happened because it started snowing, and I do not do snow. So I was like, you know what? I came home because I was like, this is just not the kind of weather I want to be driving in. And I came home and I went to take a nap, and the nap turned into about a few hours sleep. So I'm well rested, I'm wind up. I had my nice coffee when I woke up. So I'm going to be up for a while. So I will put a few footage of the closet. It is such an embarrassing look. And I've had, the last time I showed my closet, somebody said that, because they were interior designer kind of person. And the comments was, you know, I'm like, this is not a closet for show. This is a closet that I just dump my stuff in. Because I have my regular closet in my bedroom, and also I have another closet that I use in the other bedroom that I have. So I have closet space. It's just, this is really what's supposed to be my shoes and bit of a storage, and then it just got overwhelmed. So I will show a bit of footage, but y'all just keep your comment to yourself, because it's a disaster in there. But the point is, I'm going to be moving all of this out the way, my mannequin out the way, and I am going to be tugging a lot of stuff tonight. This will not be in this video. it would not be the video, because I don't know if I'm going to be like recording like this, because it's, I need to focus on this. Maybe I would give like a before and after. I don't know how much change is going to be the after, but we'll see. But here we go. So let's dive into a little bit of what I did. So of course I got the bin. So this is going to be fabric that I'm not using yet. It's going to be future project. But I thought just to put everything in the bin instead of having multiple bags, because I had so many bags. You guys saw that. And then I have this bag that I created, and these are scraps, but these are scraps that I'm going to use for headbands. I need to make some more headbands, head wrap, I mean, and some headbands too. I'm going to make some head wraps and some headbands. So this is going to be a separate project at some point. Start working on some of it and utilize these scraps, because there is not enough material to do anything else with it. So this is going to be one of those situations where it's going to be scraps kind of deal. And then I have one bag again. These are also future project, but these are going to be sooner than later, because these are going to be stuff I want to work on like literally within the next 2 months. So I didn't want to put this in the bin because it's going to be next, so it's going to stay. Sometimes I put stuff in the back of the chair. That's probably going to do that. This is a quick project, and I forgot I had this easy simplicity pattern. Matter of fact, I found several patterns in some of these bags that I forgot I bought the pattern, so maybe it was a good thing. I also have this blue fabric that I was intended to use for that project, but it's a lot. It's 3 yards, and I really don't need 3 yards for this. So I don't know if it's even, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of it. Maybe if I could get 2 shirts out of this. I'm hoping I should be able to get 2 out of it. So I'm gonna put this to the side, because this was intended to be like a regular basic kind of top situation. So these are the Christmas stuff. So this is for someone else. And these 2 are for someone else, which is, I'm just waiting for one of them to give me their size of the hip. So I know that they bust size, but they didn't give me the hip. So I'm going to have to call them at some point, because if not, they won't be getting this, you know. But the project for this one I know won't take me long, because I've made that dress several times. That's the wrap dress with a tie. So, and it didn't take me that long. I just needed a proper size, because, you know, that's a Christmas gift. I have the denim that I need to make pants or a jumpsuit. I'm not 100% sure. And I have these as well, are for me. So this one is for a jacket. So I'm just going to leave them here for now. And then I have the scraps. This is garbage scraps. I don't know what to do with it that will be environmentally right to do besides putting it in recyclable. There's tons of them in my community where you can put, you know, stuff like this. But it's just, I don't make pillows. It's the only other thing I could think with it, and it's not, the scraps are really not that big to do anything with. So for those of you who are sewists, what do you do with your scraps, and how do you feel, you know, as far as disposing of them? And yeah, so that's where I'm at with all of this. I feel good. I feel good so far. This is heavy, so this is going to be a whole lot of pushing when I put it back in there, because there's no way I can lift that. Yeah, this is, I got this bin, I forgot how much I paid for it. It wasn't much. I got it at BJ's when I went to BJ's the other day, and I'm glad I got it, because I felt like it's so much better just to have it in there. So I'm going to, there is a lid, but for right now I'm just going to have it just like that until it gets down to, I start making stuff. Because these denim on top, like I really want to make some stuff out of these denim. And and that was, you know, be able to close it once I use that. And then I'm probably gonna just put, because instead of having them sitting here, put them on top just for now until I start making stuff. So yeah, that's where we at, guys. That is what I've done so far with the closet. And yeah, so hey guys, so let's talk about this book. So this is one of the ones that was sent to me. So this is the debut. It's Night Wherever We Go, Tracy Rose Payton. Now, I initially was just like, okay, you know, it was good things. It was a couple of comments saying I should read it. But when I realized it was slave narrative, I was kind of like, ugh. No, it's Christmas time. This book kind of, you know, the heavy kind of book I don't really want to read at this time of the year. But nevertheless, I'm going to read because I have these books sent to me, and I made a commitment to read as many as possible. And I'm glad I read it. I'm glad I read it. I would have to say this is a slave narrative that will give you a feel of women, because it's focused on women who persevere. In the story, many of them is really focused on motherhood, of having children, of procreating for ill intention. So in this, you have a plantation that is don't have the means. The money is not there. So their focus is to impregnate their slaves and to have more, so they don't have to purchase. And these women, so it focus on a few women, a group of women, and they all have been able to prevent childbirth, prevent getting pregnant, and you know, the herbs and whatever they can come up with to not, whatever they can do to avoid that happening to them, because they know the fate of having a child. Then you have there's one particular woman in this that her storyline is very much empowering, because she did not play. And but there's also the whole idea of who you get to choose as slave. You don't get to choose. So what her heart lead her to, and what her slave master decide to give her, and tell her, this is the man that you're going to procreate, because that's what I said. So there's that storyline in this with Noah, and then there's Monroe. And I thought in this, when you think of what she put Monroe through, because that is not who she wants. But it also have that side of where one gets to explore and to still feel and embrace, and even if the moments are short-lived with the person who they want, where their heart belongs to, while the other can only think about what they had and what they were forbidden and what was taken away from them. And that kind of part of the story I thought was interesting, and pull you in and make you want to turn the pages. The kind of relationship between them and how they fighting each other, I thought that was like interesting take in the story. I think because of the slave narrative, the author was able to lessen the blow of the kind of rough and hard situation and heartbreaking situation in the story, which is sometimes easier to read than when it's just completely rip you apart with all the graphic tale. And I think that part I can appreciate with this. The older woman, the being smarter, the madame of the house who is unable to breastfeed. I thought that part of the story was interesting, and how so many slaves were used in terms of once they got pregnant, their milk was used. Their own child didn't even benefit from their own milk, but these women, the slave women would give milk to these children. When you think of how the thought process of some of these people were back then and now, who would have ever even imagined of giving someone else's breast milk to some other child? And it was done so easily, without a thought that it's just puzzling to me now when I think about it. But it was done a lot. But I love how these women on this plantation protected themselves. The love that they did include, the author did her research and include that the slaves who were job was impregnate, you know, women. That was their job. They were hired and go to different plantation with that intention. There is a famous man, I don't remember his name, but I did remember reading on it, and I forgot how many children he had. I mean, we're talking hundreds of the estimated number was just outrageous of how many children that he produced, be forced, keyword forced, to and all the women he impregnated multiple times in different plantation. It's a lot. He's very, if I could pull it up, I would. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I remember reading on that particular slave. And but it's interesting. If you guys know about it, you know, you can chime on in a comment. But this one really is interesting. It is very much a page turner. It reads very fast. Unbelievable for this kind of story. It reads very fast. I had to put it down a few times in the beginning because it was just like, woo, let me take a break. But once it got to a certain point in the book, I was turning the pages. So this is a yes. It is a heavy storyline, of course, but it is worth reading. For a debut, she did a good job. She told a story without overdoing it. She told a story without being extremely graphic. She told a story with that have you thinking, and she told a story that brings something different to this kind of narrative of what really happened in some plantation. So well done for a debut novel. Absolutely well done for a novel in general. Absolutely well done. So I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would, and I'm glad I read it. So yeah, we'll see what else is on this long list that I need to read, and I am here for it. The writing style, again, is easy. Again, it is a fast pace because of the writing style as well. You can get through this book. It's not as heavy and gut wrenching like some books that I've read. It's more of the sadness, of course, and the things that were discussed. It is not a happy book for sure, but it's somewhat, I was easier to get through this than I thought I would be. So yeah. All right, see you tomorrow. Wish me luck on this cleanup. Yeah, so I'm going to eat some dinner and I am going to do some journaling and then get to cleaning up my closet. So all right guys, see you in the next one. Bye.